case of former Decatur police officer Mac Marquette is headed to trial. Thanks for joining us for News 19 at 9. I'm Tamika Alexander.
And I'm Ben Hoover. First tonight at 9, the judge denied the self-defense claim from that former Decatur police officer in the shooting death of Stephen Perkins, saying Marquette did not meet the burden of proof.
The ruling detailed the night that DPD officers responded to a call from a tow truck driver sent to repossess Perkins' truck that ended in his death. The case is now set to go before a jury in June. News 19's Peyton Newman spoke with the chief deputy at the Madison County District Attorney's Office about this 17-page ruling. Peyton, break it down for us.
Well, Tamika, Ben, Tim Gann with the DA's office was involved in the prosecution of a police officer here in Madison County. He is not involved in the Marquette case, but he told me today's ruling boils down to whether it's a question of law or a question of fact. Gann said the judge ruled it's a question of fact and should be decided by a jury. Judge Charles Elliott determined former Decatur police officer Mac Marquette did not meet the burden of proof for his self-defense claim in the shooting death of Stephen Perkins. Marquette's attorney cited the Darby case in arguing he was legally justified in killing Perkins. Tim Gann with the Madison County DA's office says that case serves as an example of how the self-defense standard is different for an officer than for an ordinary person.
You're talking about what a reasonable officer would do placed in that situation, the same situation. And that could be different than a regular citizen because of their training and experience. An officer may react different in a high-stress situation.
Gann points out that the judge poses one overarching question in his ruling. Was Marquette acting within his job duties or not?
The argument was he there to keep the peace or was he there to assist in a repossession? And if he was there to assist in a repossession, then he's not acting in the scope of his duties. If he was keeping the peace, then he was. And the judge felt like that was a question for a jury.
The ruling details that Marquette shot Perkins less than 2 seconds after telling him to get on the ground. While the timing of Marquette's decision feels fast, Gann says it's not abnormal for a self-defense case.
Do they feel like their life is being threatened or someone else is being threatened in that moment? And that's something that happens in a split second.
The judge delayed Marquette's trial until June, giving his legal team enough time to appeal the ruling. If they do appeal, it allows the appellate court to reevaluate the evidence and decide if Judge Elliott was correct.
The appeals court will look at it and see, they'll make the call once again, was this a question of law or a question of fact? Questions of fact have to be answered by juries.
The trial is now scheduled for June 9th. We will keep you updated on whether or not Marquette decides to appeal today's ruling. Tamika.